Hey there, Guardians, and welcome back. Thanks for tuning in today. If you're clicking on this, yeah, we need to talk about the Commendation system in Destiny 2. We're nearing week 5 now of year 6, and the honeymoon period of the Commendation system, I'm pretty sure, is out the window now. People are beginning to realize the issues with it. Bungie themselves are beginning to realize the issues with the Commendation system, specifically linked to the Guardian rank. That is basically the two things we're going to be talking about today: the Commendation system and the Guardian rank system, how they should be two different things, how they shouldn't be linked at all, and why the Commendation system doesn't actually do what Bungie says it does. So, without further ado, let's get into it with the first thing on our list, the Commendation system itself, and why it's not doing what Bungie wants it to do. This already, I'm going to have to say it up front, this is not going to be a well-edited video. It's a bit more of a rant. Personally speaking, I spent about 20 hours this week in Iron Banner alone, and got incredibly triggered based on the lack of commendations. And like, you'd be like, oh hey, Epsilsai, you're running 20 hours? What's your commendation score? It went up by 180. I spent 40 hours this week online, and I spent about 20 of that in Iron Banner alone. 180 I went up this week. However, you see other people going around who have 2100. I saw somebody with a 3000 commendation rank. That's where we're going to get to the first bit. Commendations are not what Bungie wanted it to be. It's become another grindable currency that is required for certain things. And what certain things, you might ask? Quite frankly, the Guardian rank system, which is something we'll cover in a minute, because commendations are something that Bungie wanted to be for showing off to the world, oh, what are you good at? What do you want to do? Like, oh, you're really good and knowledgeable in PvP, you're a fun person to play with, you know a lot about raid mechanics, and I consider you somebody who would be a good person to play with, somebody who would revive me and have my back in, let's say, Grandmasters, Master Raids, Legend activities. You're the person I want to go to. However, because of their not great implementation of it, it's become another grindable currency that is needed for Guardian rank ups. You can load up a Master Wellspring that can give out, to which a player can give out 6 commendations. However, if you load in with 3 people, immediately kill yourself, you're sent to the commendation screen, because it's a kick you back to orbit if you all die. You're able to give 3 commendations to your 2 fire team members, which means in the end, each player is getting 6 commendations, boosting their score by probably around 80 to 100 per time, which is only a few seconds worth of work to get almost... You can do this for a minute and get more commendations than I've gotten in 20 hours of Iron Banner. And that's where Bungie did it wrong, is the commendation system is just a currency. The Guardian rank system, which we're going to talk about next, should be the thing that shows players how good they are at the game. And this is where another thing comes up. Commendations and Guardian ranks should not be linked. Whoever thought about that at Bungie is stupid. Because if you have a grindable currency, or if you have a part of the Guardian rank system that requires you to get commendations based on a inconsistent point system that is reliant on people caring enough to actually commendate you, or even give a shit enough to spend more than 15 seconds after the end of a match to press on another player and give them 2 cards, is already a system set up for failure. When you have a system that is based on all your own personal achievements, but you need other people to give a shit enough and not just consistently grind the game, that's a system that's set up for failure. Because I'm Guardian rank 7 right now. The only reason I'm Guardian rank 7 right now is because Bungie, in their patch notes, decided to lower the commendation requirement for level 7 from 750 to 460, which is a 290 point drop, I'm pretty sure, which is double, almost double of what I got in the 20 hours of playtime. Which, for me, to get that 720, I've put in about 100 hours worth of playtime in Destiny 2. Maybe about 75 hours of that is multiplayer activities where I can get accommodated. Considering that, that's about 8 points an hour of multiplayer activities to then get to, I need to do then probably another 20 to 30 more hours to even get up to the amount that's needed for 8. However, when you have players who choose not to accommodate, or just frankly, players who are in groups or in clans together, and who besides that, getting back to the whole linking system, the Guardian rank system should be how we show who's the best, who's a great player at the game. But when you have a system that links to it that is based on other people's decisions and other people being dicks, that's a system set up to failure. Bungie should be fixing this system. They should, because here's the next thing. Commendations and Guardian rank systems really shouldn't expire and reset. Like I said, I put in 100 hours, 75 of them into activities where I can get accommodated, but I only have 720. I don't have much time to grind this game anymore. I'm a master's student. I'm working on my master's right now, and then I'll be going to a job at the end of the summer. I don't have time to grind accommodations like some people do, who exploit the system. So why the hell should it reset? If Bungie's whole idea for the system is to show who's knowledgeable about the game and who can lead you through something, why reset it? If you start a new season and you're going into raids, those same things should stay. He knows about raid mechanics, he knows about this, he's a good player. Why just get rid of that from people? And same thing with Guardian ranks. Why get rid of Guardian ranks for people? It's just another thing that Bungie is trying to do to get their game to be constantly active. And frankly, really isn't a good system. If you're at a point where you're relying on other people's graciousness, to be honest, other people to give a shit, that's not a system built for success. That's a system built for toxicity. But now that I've gotten that all on my system, if you made it this far, please let me know in the comments if you've had actually any of these experiences yourselves. If you've had any points in these last 5 weeks with the Guardian rank system, if you've been demeaned, if you've been kicked out of fire teams for having too low of a Guardian rank, or if you've seen people around you just cheese it and you feel shitty because you don't want to cheese it, you want to do it legit. So I think that's it for today, Guardians. Thank you for sticking around. Thanks for hearing me ramble. If you did like this video and maybe you want to hear some better content, I got a couple more videos in the works. 2 of them on screen right now. How to bring back a couple D1 exotics. And, well, if you like this, subscribe. Leave a comment, like I said. Like it. I really don't care. I just do these videos for fun. Hopefully, y'all have a good rest of your day. And see you Starside.